My name's Nina, and I'm a chronic doom scroller. Did I start this video out like the beginning of an AA meeting? Yes, but I also believe that it's important and it's an issue. So I think like most people, I've found myself constantly scrolling past videos and catching myself not even remembering what the last 3 videos were, let alone what I had listened to an hour ago. So I'm putting myself to a challenge, to a week of social media free time. And with this effort, I want to just connect back with my creativity and kind of learn to listen to my mind and sit in silence more often. So this is not today, but tomorrow, which would be the 18th, will be the start of my week. And I'm kind of just curious to try this challenge out, and I'm tired of just kind of in the constant loop now. I know boredom's gonna kick in super quick, but I have a list of hobbies and I want to get back to doing things and trying things out and figuring out what I like to do and what I don't, and kind of just listening to myself for the first time in a while. So I'm gonna get some sleep and we're gonna start this all off in the morning. I didn't explain it, but right here I am writing my rules for the week. Pause it if you want to read them. It's the beginning of the second day, so it's the 19th today, and I feel good. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. There were a few times yesterday when I did go to open the apps, and I'm glad I set my screen time timer, because I was close. I feel good, and I spent a lot of time yesterday watching TV, worse than reading. So by the end of the week, I'm hoping to kind of lower down on the TV watching, but that wasn't the issue I had when starting this, so I'll take it. But I moved my room around, so my bed's now over here, and started an Anthony Bourdain show on a run yesterday. But yeah, I'm doing fine with the no social media. I'm excited to see how today goes and see how things change, because yesterday was already a better day than the day before, and I'm hoping that my mental just gets clearer and clearer. I just spent a whole lot of money at the store on random stuff, some needed, some not, but it's okay because I didn't go on social media and I haven't done a shopping spree in a while, but I am on my way home now. It is almost 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna go home, dinner, and then probably just chill, maybe watch a movie with my brother. But I'm doing great. And oh my god, a green hair? That's crazy. I haven't had green hair in forever. That's almost monumental. Bye, hair. I just finished my run for the day. It was a good old 5-minute run. I just meditated for 10 minutes and I really enjoy it. And everyone says that you have to meditate, it changes everything. And you know, there's a lot of things that are BS with the social health world, but I believe that is one of those things that it really does change things. I think it kind of just changed my perspective, let it wash over me of what is going on for the day or what I'm thinking about, and just kind of releasing it or getting clarity on the situation. And I could give you one word of advice while I'm doing this social media thing is take the moment. It's worth it. It's 3 days in and I've already noticed a big shift in just what I desire to do and what I how I want to spend my time doing it. And 3-ish days ago, I would have rather sit and scroll on my phone, and now I crave more of the creative side, and I can hear clearer than I had before. And you know, that sounds crazy, but you quickly learn once you start doing it that there's a beautiful side to social media, but there's also such a negative and critical and judgmental side to it, and whether it's placed on us from the videos itself or the way you see yourself, you take a step back and you realize how much it just doesn't matter. And it's amazing to create videos and to document stuff and to create art and the art you love to do, but a lot of it is just for the appeasement of other people, and it's interesting. Well, that's philosophical sessions with me, though. Today is day 4, and I am at a Tampa versus Jets game. The stadium is behind us, but I don't think I'll have any issues today because it's just been a game day. We just got here, we tailgated a little bit, drank a little bit, and now we're getting ready to head into the stadium. I'll record if I can, but if not, this is your update for today. Probably the hardest day so far, just because I'm working and sometimes I just want to take a little scroll break. But yeah, I'm almost to the end of my workday, so it shouldn't be too bad once work's over. But right now I am kind of struggling because all I want to do is just scroll. Today is officially day 7, and I'm starting to feel like I'm missing out on things, which I figured would happen earlier in doing this week-long thing, but I'm just now starting to realize that, like, things are happening with people I know and, like, people that I watch on certain platforms. And, like, I noticed one thing today. One of the girls that I, like, watch on TikTok actually just passed, and I, like, found it out through, like, Google or, like, some notification on some other platform, and I just feel like I'm missing out on things. Hello, today is officially day 1 back on social media. I guess I don't need to count them anymore because it's just another one back on, but I had some thoughts, so I kind of wanted to debrief how the week went and kind of just talk about what I experienced through it, and if you're considering doing it, do it. 100% do it. I think this was a really good experience of testing my patience and testing, kind of just really showing how bad it had gotten with just scrolling and not really remembering anything. But I got back in today, and I honestly, when I went back on the app, I didn't really go to scroll. I think my first things were to go through the people that I follow specifically, and not necessarily watching random videos that I don't really care about or some real niche topic that, the doom scrolling. But it's nice to be back on, but honestly, now that I'm back on, I don't really miss it. And I expected to get back on and want to, at the beginning of the week, expected to get back on and want to, do all this stuff. And honestly, today, I've just posted on all of my accounts, and nothing about this, but just posted the content that I've gotten over this last week and that I've really wanted to have posted, and I could. That was one of the rules, but it was a great week, and honestly, it was so worth it, and hopefully I never have to get to the point where I have to do another week-long complete detox. But I think I would recommend everyone to try it at least once, and maybe it's not a week, but maybe it's 3 days or just a full day without it, or if you have issues on more, like if you scroll more on TikTok, then maybe take a break from TikTok. But I think it's so important, and I was just noticing that my mental health I would feel so much worse when I would scroll for hours and hours and hours, and my screen time would be crazy, and my screen time was still relatively high, but I spent all of this time communicating with friends and family and the people that like are actually in my life, and not just random strangers online that I'm not friends with or I'm not super close with. So it was a very eye-opening experience, and I am just very grateful for the ability to take the time off and be able to clear my head, and that actually help how I mentally feel, and it be something that fully affects me. So now I know, and I can adjust what I do from there. But I'm just going about my life as normal, and I don't really think I'm going to change much, other than now I have the option to scroll and I don't have my screen time on, or I always have my screen time on, but most of the time I just click ignore anyways. But it was good, and I'm glad I was able to create this video for it, and I can look back at it and kind of see how it affected me, and just I've connected back to my creativity, and I crave it now, and I want to film more content and just create and be more of a creator and less of a consumer. So that is the end of this video, and I am very grateful for whoever watches it, because these are just my own personal diaries. So I have the ability to go and look back at times in my life, but if you enjoy it, I appreciate you. So this is the end of this one, and until next time,